Ladies and gentlemen, we are at Daytona International Speedway in Daytona Beach, Florida, and we are here at race number 1 in the inaugural race of the NNSCRA Hunt Brothers Pizza ARCA series. As this is a new series we're having for the NNSCRA, as we're starting things off as always at Daytona. As 35. I'm trying to think how many cars there are in this race. We'll find out anyway. But anyway, as the field is getting set for green flag racing, we'll have 20 laps of action on this racetrack. We're going about 5% shorter than what we usually do for the Casual GTX Cup series. But anyway, this is a series that brings together names that were not in the Casual GTX Cup series or anything. So yeah, and some names are familiar and stuff like that too. We have some familiar names. We have some new names in there too. And so let's get starting for today's running of the event. So anyway, on the pole for today's event, it is the number 34 car of Benny Watson, who I think is on the pole for today's event. Yep, there he is. Benny Watson's on the pole for today's event in car number 34. He'll be alongside car number 54, Zach Flickinger, on the outside. Tony Newman starts inside of row number 2. He starts in the number 3 position. He's in car number 10, and beside him, car number 18 is Cole Baker on the outside. Row 3 is Anthony Lopez in car 02, and car number 11, Ryan Bromer, is on the outside of row number 3. Going to row 4, it's Ken Johnson in number 22, and number 41, Jessica Miles, another one of the new names in this series. Well, I think she's not a new name in any this series, but anyway, Jessica Miles is in car number 41. She's on the outside. Going to row number 5, it'll be car number 2, Steve Morgan, and Julius Anderson in car number 5. Going to the next row down, it's car number 9, it's Juan Garcia, and beside him in car number 30, it's Jake Smith on the outside. Going to row number 7, it's car number 46, Colin Phillips, and he'll be alongside Rob Evans in car number 77. He and Jessica Miles, by the way, have 2 of our in-car cameras in today's event. Going the next row down, it's car number 3, Sky Commons, and beside him, number 15, Vince Almarigo, I should say, excuse me. I'll get that name right sometime. He's on the outside of that row. Next row down, it's car number 52, Mason Wood, and car number 69, it is Aaron Carlson on the outside. Next row down has Igor Barreto, I think so what his name is. Anyway, he's in car number 06, and beside him in car 0, it's Eli Bright on the outside. Next row down, car 43, Zach Winkle, and a name familiar to the Casual GTX Cup Series. And he'll be but he didn't sign up for the last season, so he's in this series as well. Beside him, it's number 57, Derek Addison on the outside. Next row down, car 37, Tristan Folks, and he'll be alongside car number 7, Jay Jefferson. Next row down, car 23, Chase Marks. And beside him in car 27, it is Cody Smart. Next row down has car number 99, a familiar name to the NNSCRA, Carson Gum on the inside of the next row down. He's alongside car number 8, Tony Green on the outside. Next row down, Matt Haas in car 28, another name familiar to the Casual GTX Cup Series. He ran only like 1 season, I think, in that series. And actually has a win in that series, too. He'll be alongside the other Miles, of more familiar Benjamin Miles in car 33. He's on the outside. Our third in-car camera lies in car 66, Carter Friesen on the inside, driving the old Mark Thompson car, and he'll be alongside car 48, Aiden Shepard on the outside. Next one down has Landon Lyons in car 32, and beside him in number 78, Diego Yepes on the outside. Next one down has James Richardson in car 25, driving the Natalie Decker colors, and beside him in car number 55, it's Derek Campbell, both of them driving for Venturini. And starting shotgun in the field in car number 98, it's Will Flickinger, and beside him it's Michael Haas in car number 20, driving the vegan mobile, I guess you might say. That's the Lonnie Mooner colors. So the field getting set for green flag racing here. It'll be 20 laps of action, and let's get the command to fire the engines for the first ARCA race at Daytona for the NNSCRA.
Gentlemen, start your engines!
Actually, that's ladies and gentlemen, start your engines, I guess you might say, because we have one, it seems that we got only one woman in the field here in today's event. So the field rolling off pit road here as they'll be getting set for racing here today. As we said, in-car cameras will be lying inside the cars of Carter Friesen, Rob Evans, and Jessica Miles. That's the in-car cameras in today's event. As always, just like in the Cup Series, 3 in-car cameras in today's event. So this will be now. What this is again, we'll have this is a 10-race series. What we're having for the Huntburgers Pizza ARCA series, and we got 2 cars on the apron of the track already. And I'm trying to think who they are. Looks like here. Yep, one of them is Cody Smart in 27. He's on the apron of the track and also on the bottom is car 69. Looks like. Yep, that's Aaron Carlson. He's on the bottom of the track as well. So apparently problems for both these drivers before they even get the race started. But anyway, again, looks like the series is for people who didn't make the sign-ups for the Castrol GTX Cup Series, obviously, for one thing. But you got new faces in this. This field is comprised of new faces in the field. Also, some familiar names from say like the Pizza Hut X Series, Hershey's Cup Series, and the Tech Slayer Truck Series as well, and some names that I've had in my series before as well. So the field's ready to come off turn number 4. It looks like 2 cars may not make the race here, but we'll see what happens here as the pace car is stuck on the pit road. Being led in the hands of former Pizza Hut Series champion Benny Watson. Green flag is out, and we are underway at Daytona. Pole speed for the event, 189 miles per hour out of these cars. Into the inside lane goes Tony Newman for the lead. And he'll get it into turn number 3. As he passes Benny Watson as they come through the 3rd and 4th turns now. Speed shot off turn number 4. And Tony Newman leads lap number 1 here at Daytona. So the first lap here, tied at 168.5 miles an hour. And to the outside now goes car number 02. That is the car of Anthony Lopez as he looks for the 2nd position, but he does not get it. As they come off turn number 2, he'll get passed by the 22 car, Ken Johnson. And down the backstretch now, he's going to, right behind him goes Steve Morgan in 2, number 9 car of Juan Garcia. Through the 3rd and 4th turns they come. Tony Newman leading him down again. This series here, by the way, is a 5% shorter than what we had for the Castrol GTX Cup Series, which runs on 15% race length. This runs on just 10% race length. And now we got a car on the bottom of the track here. Somebody's got problems. Cody Smart's on the bottom of the track here. And that slowed the entire field up. The car on the bottom of the track, that's Igor Burrito in the 06 car. He is really slow on the track. Apparently he's got some sort of mechanical problem on his Toyota. And he's going to come to a dead stop, looks like. Yeah, he will. And Aaron Carlson in 69, he did get going, but he is about a half a lap behind. And oh, that split the field up really good right there. Ken Johnson still leads right now. 2nd position now is the 2 car of Steve Morgan. So I think putting these cars at 40%. Yeah, putting these cars at 40% was not smart. So in this lead pack here, we got Steve Morgan leading the race. Second position is Juan Garcia. Third position is Colin Phillips. Fourth right now is Mason Wood. Battle for fifth between Ken Johnson and the 11 car of Ryan Bromer. His brother Wade, of course, is the crew chief on that machine. Sky comes in his pack of cars. Tony Newman is in there. Anthony Lopez, Cole Baker, Benny Watson, and Zach Flickinger's in this pack of cars. That's the first 11 cars in this pack. Jessica Miles leads the second pack of cars, which involves her, the 5 of Julia Sanderson, Jake Smith, and Zach Winkle in this pack of cars as well. Riding with Jessica Miles in car 41. And there it is from Rob Evans' perspective. He's in 31st position the last time by. And Aaron Carson does not have it. And there it is from Carter Friesen's perspective. He's in 21st position. Running right behind the 37 car of Tristan Folks and the 78 car of Diego Yepes. As they go to the start finish line, Eli Bright now pulling alongside and behind and by the 66 car. Down the backstretch they come. Chase Marks now moves on the inside of the 28 car of Matt Haas as they now 3 wide. Up in the high side is the 55 car of Derek Hamill as they come off the fourth turn. James Richardson up ahead of him in the 25 car. There's 23 Chase Marks, 20 car of Michael Haas, and he's as he gets by the 30 car Jake Smith. And this pack of cars is caught up to the second pack of cars that was led by Jessica Miles, and now 43 as Zach Winkle pulls ahead. And this pack of cars, actually, let's see how far back they are. They are 5 seconds back of the first pack of cars, which is being led now by the 11 car of Ryan Bromer. And Igor Barreto is now back on the racetrack right now. He is a lap down in the 06 car, unfortunately for him. Well, actually, it is now 5 laps down, excuse me, not one. And they have caught up to the 69 car of, are about ready to catch up to the 69 car of Aaron Carlson. There he is. He was one of the cars that was on the apron of the track at the start before the start of the race even happened. So Bromer leads. Cole Baker's in second position. Third is now the 34, Benny Watson, as he moves inside of Bromer for position as they go to the third and fourth turns. Now they've caught up the 69 car now as they come to the third and fourth turns now. Speed shot. Bromer goes up the track. Watson looks low on the racetrack here. And now they've gone to the inside. Here comes Watson for the lead in car 34, the pole sitter for the event. As he's now got Zach Flickinger behind him. Sky Commons in the 3 car, and who is that behind Sky Commons? That is the 22 of Ken Johnson. Watson has the lead, but here comes number 54. That's Zach Flickinger. As he tucks in behind Watson's car. Watson, as we mentioned, of course, the familiar name in the NNSCRA. He's the champion of the Pizza Hut X Series. One of the season champions, I should say, of the Pizza Hut X Series. But anyway, and now drives, of course, in the Hershey's Cup Series. I guess you might say he's one of the Hershey's invaders, I guess you might say. Or leeches, as Kamikaze Games calls him. Down the backstretch they come here. Flickinger now moves to second position. Here comes Commons for third position. Here comes Flickinger for the lead in 54. He does have a plate win in the Castrol GTX Cup Series that came at Talladega. BCS is back. Side by side, Flickinger sticks the nose of that Toyota out front, and he's got it. So this pack of cars, we said this pack of cars, of course, is now well 5.5 seconds back. So the second pack of cars actually dropping back to this pack of cars here. So we have realistically a 12-car battle for lead, almost about like the size of an IROC race. And here comes Ken Johnson, 22, for the lead position as they come into the third and fourth turns now. 52 is right behind him. That is the car of Mason Wood. 3 rows deep. And remember, the 69 car is not on the lead lap. So this pack consisting of about 13 cars. And 12 of which, as we said, are on the lead lap. Mason Wood for the lead. This is getting the push for the 10 car of Tony Newman. 0-2 behind him, that's Anthony Lopez. And right behind them is I think that's the 46 car of... Yeah, 46 cars right there behind. That is the car of Colin Phillips. And behind them, the 2 car of Steve Morgan. As they zip by the 11 of Ryan Brummer and the 18 car of Cole Baker. Off the fourth turn they come. Already down to 7 laps to go in this ARCA race here at Daytona. There's the copter cam. Brief look from it. Meantime, in this pack of cars, Rob Evans now moves inside of Carter Friesen. That's for position. That's for, I think, for 14th position, I think is what it looks like. In fact, all 3 of our in-car camera cars are right in this pack of cars there, as you see, riding with Rob Evans' machine. Driving the number 77 Ford for this season. Behind him is the 30 car Jake Smith in 12th position. Evans running in 13th. Actually, my mistake. Evans is actually now 14th position there. And 13th is actually now Rob Evans, excuse me, on that one. Or 13th, excuse me, is Jake Smith. So, this bunch of cars trying to catch up to the second pack with first pack of cars there. So it looks like they are trying to do so. Right there, as I said, they're now less than 5 seconds back of them at the moment as they now go past Evans's car, and up behind them now is the up ahead. I should say it's Benjamin Miles in 33. 15 car, that is Vince Almarigo. In the 15 car, that's the car Michael Self drove the victory in this race back, well, just this year. That's the... And Almarigo's got some problems on this 15 car now. And that's split part of the pack up on Almarigo, who's actually running in a hot battle for position, is now fall prey to some sort of mechanical problems on his machine. Meantime, there are 4 laps to go now, as Anthony Lopez leads the race. In a second now goes the 52 car of Mason Wood as they go into turn number 1 again. Which one of these 12 cars can win this race? Remember, 69 cars again is not on the lead lap. They're averaging just under 191 miles per hour in the first 16 laps of this race. Fast lap race so far is being held by the 23 car of Chase Marks at 195.6. Third and fourth turns now they come. Steve Morgan looks inside for the lead. And who leads this lap between the 0-2 and the 2? It is the 2 car that led the lap. Cole Baker looks inside in car 18. 3 laps to go. Off turn number 2 they come. Car number 2, Steve Morgan out in front. In the second goes the 18 car, or trying for second is the 18 car of Cole Baker, driving the NOS Toyota. Ryan Brommer trying for third position. Sky Commons in the 3 car, now underneath Mason Wood for position. Two laps to go. Here they come to the inside. Here, Steve Morgan out in front still. Cole Baker. Bromer's in there. There's Commons in there in this mix. Zach Flickinger in the 54 car. Juan Garcia in the 9. He's in this mix. And 20 in the 10 cars right there. Throwing this pack of cars. That's Tony Newman. And Benny Watson about ready to lose, almost about to lose the draft. And at 34 cars, they come off the 4th turn. White flag is out. It'll be 1 lap to go. Who's it going to be in the inaugural Hunt Brothers Pizza ARCA race at Daytona? Ryan Brommer leads him back to the start-finish. Leads him back to the white flag. Will he lead him back to the checker flag, though? Brommer deploys first. In the second goes Sky Commons. Third is Zach Flickinger. Off turn number 2 now. Backstretch. What are you going to do? Brommer out in front. Here comes Commons. Is he going to make the move to the inside? No, he does not. Flickinger still right there behind the third position now as they go to the third and fourth turns now. Garcia is going to try to overtake Baker for fourth as they come off the 4th turn now. Does Commons make the move off the 4th turn? Let's see what happens to the start-finish line. He stays tucked in behind. Flickinger's going to go inside for second. It's all over. Ryan Brommer wins at Daytona. Ryan Brommer in car number 11, an unsponsored Toyota, I might add, wins today here in the inaugural Hunt Brothers Pizza ARCA race at Daytona for the NNSCRA. And remember, as I said, this is a 10-race season, though, so going to be an interesting way how these 10 races are going to look here today. Second place will go to Sky Commons, Zach Flickinger, third position. Fourth will go to Juan Garcia. Fifth place to Cole Baker. Sixth place will go to Tony Newman. Finishing 7th will be Anthony Lopez. 8th place will go to Mason Wood. 9th position to Benny Watson. And 10th place will go to Steve Morgan. That's how they will finish here today. Average speed 191.220 miles per hour. As Ryan Brommer gets his first victory of the season and the inaugural win for the Hunt Brothers Pizza ARCA Series. So rest of the finishers for you here. Finishing off that pack of cards, the first pack of cards was Colin Phillips in 11th position. Ken Johnson comes home in 12th. Then for the second pack on, I should say, Jake Smith comes home in 13th position. 14th to Benjamin Miles. 15th to Landon Lyons. 16th position will go to Eli Bright. Excuse me. James Richardson, 17th position. 18th will go to Julius Anderson. Then Rob Evans, 19th. Derek Hamill, 20th. 21st, Jason J. Jefferson. 22nd was Chase Marks. 23rd position will go to Aiden Shepard. 24th will go to Diego Yepes. Jessica Miles, 25th. 26th will go to Tony Green. Tristan Folks, 27th. 28th will go to Michael Haas. As it comes, and rest of the finishers here today. Excuse me. Rest of the finishers will be Derek Edison, 29th. 30th will go to Carson Gum. 31st, Carter Friesen. 32nd will go to Will Flickinger. 33rd will go to Matt Haas. 34th, Zach Winkle. 35th to Aaron Carlson. Vince Almarigo was the only retiree from the race in 36th, as his engine gave way with about 4 laps to go in the race. Ego Burrito was finished in 37th position, 5 laps down. In 38th was Cody Smart, dead last, and it says he was 19 laps down, but he theoretically didn't even race today. So, so that was how the finishing order came out here today. Today, out of the 38 cars that ran this race, and Ryan Brommer gets his first victory, gets the inaugural ARCA win for the NNSCRA as he takes home the title here at Daytona. We'll go to Arizona Speedway next on the tour. That one of the I think one of the oh gosh, it's one of the 2.5-mile tracks on the schedule we'll have here. So we're trying to do a little mix of tracks here for you in this ARCA series. In this 10-race schedule, we'll do like a couple of plate tracks, a couple of 1.5 miles, a D-shaped track, a 2-miler, a couple of 1-mile tracks, a couple of road courses, and a couple of short tracks. That's what we'll do for you here today in the season, and that's what this series is going to be all about. So that's it for today here at Daytona. Arizona Speedway's next on the tour for the ARCA series. If you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming Channel. Become a part of the team. Like us on Facebook. To become a part of the team. And please be sure to check out Seth's Tech Slayer Truck Series, Pizza Hut X Series, and ARC, and the Hershey's Cup Series. Some of these drivers who are participating in this race here today actually race in those categories as well. So, we got inter races, gaming videos, whatever person of the NNSCRA has called desires for this channel, and you'll find it right here in the NNSCRA. And so the best off-road races are in this league as well. So that's the story for Daytona. Again, congratulations to Ryan Brommer, winner of the inaugural Hunt Brothers Pizza ARCA Series here from Daytona. For now, this is James Qualls. This has been a production of the NNSCRA, offline racing at its best.